This movie really goes out of its way to deliver pure horror on a very visceral level, which I really, really like. Do you have another favorite scene? If we're going to be self-indulgent,
Oh yeah. Beyond that, I would say probably the scene, the blood scene, is
yeah,
really a favorite. Yeah, we don't know who it's going to be, and it's a really clever way of building tension as well. What we're doing is we're heating a wire, and we're putting that wire into small vessels of blood, and the idea is that we're waiting to see whether the blood's going to react in any kind of crazy way. So we're going down character by character, and we're clearing people out. Okay, you're not the thing, you're not the thing. But when we get to the one that we do get to, and I can't think of the name of that character. He was a really funny guy, and he had been like kind of the comic relief up to this point. But when the wire
yeah.
touches the blood leaps out of the dish into the air and
Mm.
onto the ground. It was really well, like you get your jump scare there, but then the whole scene twists over to two guys that are tied to the sofa with the guy who we just determined is the thing, and he starts transforming, and the way the guys are just screaming. I brought it up earlier. They're just screaming their heads off that they want to get freed up from the sofa so they don't get killed by it. It was so damn funny.
Yeah, that was my other favorite scene too. I mean, they're classic horror sequences. I like the sense that you, as an audience member, you don't know who the thing is, and it gives you that tension of, who is it? I don't know, and you're waiting to find out who it is, and then finally. And it isn't really predictable. You find out who it is, but not only does the blood fly up into the air, the character flies up into the air, and he's like on the ceiling, and then he lands, and then you see his face, and his eyes kind of blow out, and blood starts streaming down his face, and then his head opens up and bites another character, like his whole head just
Oh,
becomes a
and
mouth.
that was beautiful too because that was Windows, right? That was his name. He's like,
Yeah,
Windows,
Windows.
Windows, blast him! And Windows is like so dumbfounded by the scene that you just described that he's just standing there like an idiot as he gets murdered.
Yeah, and he gets sort of like he's being held in the air, and he's just being flopped around, and he like smashes the light with his body because he's getting flung around, and then I can't remember what happens to make the thing drop him, but McCready like hits him with the flamethrower, and then the thing staggers out into the snow to obviously put out the flames, and then McCready throws a grenade at him and blows him up just for good measure. And I was thinking, it's the kind of thing that we were talking about comedy or horror turning into horror comedy. That could so easily have gone over into horror comedy. I mean, it's very close to Evil Dead stuff.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, and it would have been really laughable had they not done it absolutely perfectly. But they do it absolutely perfectly. It's
you're right. I'm saying it was hilarious after the fact. Like at the time, I was like still and like holy shit. But you said it. It's very funny, but they set up the scene so well. Yeah, you got it. They set it up so well that you're not laughing. You're really compelled by it.